ओम जय स्वाहा माता।
बोलिए श्री राजा रामचंद्र की जय। Devotees, the name of the Lord is very powerful. One name stands out. Ram Ramiti Ramiti Rame Rame Manorami. Sahasranam Tattulyam Shri Ram Nam Varanani. The name Shri Ram. But Sri Ram doesn't stand alone. Sri Ram is Brahm, Sita is Shakti. So that is Sita Ram. And the advice is to chant that name, Sita Ram. Sita Ram, Sita Ram, Sita Ram kahi, जाहि विधि रखे राम, जाहि विधि रखे राम, ताहि विधि रही। सीताराम सीताराम, सीताराम सीताराम, सीताराम कही, जाहि विधि रखे राम, जाहि विधि रखे राम, ताहि विधि रही। सीताराम सीताराम, मुख में हो राम नाम, राम सेवा हाथ में। तू अकेला नाही प्यारे, राम तेरे साथ में। विधि का विधान जन, विधि का विधान जन, हानि लाभ सही। सीताराम सीताराम, किया अभिमान तो फिर मान न पाएगा। होगा प्यार वही जो श्री राम जी को भाएगा। फल आशा त्याग शुभ, फल आशा त्याग शुभ, काम करते रहिए। सीताराम सीताराम, जिंदगी की डोर सौंप हाथ दीननाथ के। महलों में राखे चाहे, झोपड़ी में बास दे। धन्यवाद निर्विवाद, धन्यवाद निर्विवाद, राम राम कहिए। सीताराम सीताराम, आशा एक राम जी से, दूजी आशा छोड़ दे। नाता एक राम जी से, दूजे नाता तोड़ दे। साधु संग राम रंग, साधु संग राम रंग, अंग अंग रंगी। काम रस त्याग प्यारे, राम रस पगिए। जाहि विधि राखे राम, जाहि विधि राखे राम, ताहि विधि रहिए। सीताराम सीताराम, सीताराम कहिए, जाहि विधि राखे राम, जाहि विधि राखे राम, ताहि विधि रहिए। सीताराम सीताराम, सीताराम सीताराम, सीताराम सीताराम. It is said, the name of the Lord is so powerful, devotees, that one should chant that name at all times. Let that name always be on the lips. It is said, that name is like a lamp. If placed on the doorway to the body, which is the tongue as such, we get both internal as well as external reflection. Internal, darkness goes away. Darkness is a form of agyan, ignorance. The name Ram has such a power. We are advised to serve that Lord. Use the hands to serve that Lord. How? By serving society. You are not alone. Never believe that you're ever alone. Ram tere saath mein. That Lord is always with you. He's always with you. So whatever comes in life, whatever is fate, vidhi ka vidhan jan, recognize that. What is destiny, what comes our way. Hani labh sahi. Whether loss, whether gain, as we perceive them to be, accept everything. It is the will of the Lord. But it's all based upon destiny. Put aside all false pride, all ego. Develop great love and affection for that Sri Ram. Give up the fruits of all actions. Whatever good things one does, merits will come, but don't look forward to the fruits. Surrender all duties to that Lord, as he himself said. Dharma sarman, sarva dharman parityajya mamekam sharanam vaja. Surrender all duties to me. It is said, everything lies in the hands of that Lord. Whether you live in a palace, whether you live in a little hut, it doesn't matter where you are. You are blessed to be born as a human being. And don't give up the opportunity to chant the name of the Lord. There is only one hope in this world. It's the Lord himself. He is the only prop we should all depend upon. As it is said, he is Pran Sakha, Tribhuvan Pratipalak, Jivan ke Avalamban. He is a friend of the soul, Pran Sakha. Tribhuvan Pratipalak, the protector of the three worlds, Jivan ke Avalamban, that sole prop upon which we should lean. The question is asked, why depend upon a prop which depends upon so many other props? When one prop falls, all props will fall. So, he is one who needs no prop. He is independent, swatantra. And to depend upon him, as he himself said, Mera bharosa karna, it is the highest thing we can do good for ourselves. Duji asha chhod de. Give up that hope and expectation, dependence upon any others. There is one relationship. Nata ek Ram ji se, with that Supreme Lord. Duje nata tod de. Break asunder all other kind of attachments, so to speak. Yeah? And turn oneself towards that Supreme Purush. Give up all negative tendencies, immoral temptation, etc. And every footstep forward in life, Ram, Hey Ram, Sri Ram. Chant the name of that Lord. Ram, Sri Ram makes a difference, devotees. Without God in one's life, as it is said, life is nothing but an empty dream. Empty dream unless one realizes the Supreme. So we need to pay attention to that and worship that Lord. Whatever name you choose, is one God, there is one God only. He goes by different names, different forms. But the key to it is turning to Him. Turning to Him. Boli teri ras bhari re ratu niranjan naam. When we speak, they say our words should be words of substance. And what is the best substance we can project? Ratu niranjan naam. Singing the praises of the Lord, chanting His glories. Not otherwise. Chhod bulai, karu bhalai, chhod padai, ninda, jhoot na bol. This powerful voice, the power of speech, use it wisely. There is nothing greater than praising God, singing His glories. What prevents us from doing these things, devotees? What prevents us from carrying out all these wonderful actions that are to our benefit? Everything comes from inside. Everything comes from inside. Vibhishan in Ravan's court point out to Ravan. He pointed out to Ravan, Ravan, everything is within one's mind. Vibhishan spoke some immortal words, which we are going to look at very briefly. Here, in Sri Ramcharitamanas, Yagyavalkya Muni relates to Bharadwaj. Let's listen. सुमति कुमति सबके उर रही, नाथ पुराण निगम कही। जहा सुमति रामा जहा सुमति तह संपत्ति नाना, जहा कुमति तह विपत्ति निदाना। जय राम श्री राम, जय राम श्री राम, जय जय राम श्री राम, जय राम जय जय राम राम, जय जय सीता राम, जय जय राम। विभीषण बोले, हे भाई, हे नाथ, सुमति कुमति सबके हृदय में बसती है। पुराण और शास्त्र ऐसा कहते हैं, जहाँ सुमति होती है वह अनेक प्रकार की संपत्ति होती है, और जहाँ कुमति होती है वह अंत में विपत्ति ही होती है। He is saying, O king, for Ravan was king, but in a metaphysical sense, devotees, Ravan is a limited human personality, that ego. And Vibhishan, Sattvic Prakriti, the state of truth, piety, principle. So he is saying, O brother, O king, wisdom and unwisdom, unity and disunity, both exist within the heart of the individual. All the holy books have so declared. So in every individual, you have these two, Sumati and Kumati. Sumati implies wisdom or unity. Kumati, unwisdom or disunity. So he establishes that the holy books have declared that these two exist in the heart of every single individual. What is the difference? What comes as a result of the existence of either of these two? Jahan Sumati, taha sampati nana. Where there is Sumati or unity, where there is wisdom, sampati nana. All different forms of success, fulfillment, peace, stability, prosperity, all good things are showered upon that place, in that mind where there is unity. Or Jahan Kumati, where there is disunity or unwisdom, taha vipati nidana. There is no end to adversity, no end to confrontation, conflicts, problems, difficulties. Oh brother, this must be understood. and in the heart of the individual, where exists kumati, then everything works alongside. Where there's disunity, where there's unwisdom, everything turns wrong side. Even factors that are supposed to be right, they turn upside down when there's kumati. Now, devotees, we have to look at this very closely. And if you look at the word mati, we have explained time and again that mati really implies the intellect. Adi Shankar very nicely said, Atma tvam girijamati. O Shiva, you are Atma. But Girija, Shakti is the mati, the intellect. What changes, devotees? Shiva is unchangeable, but it is the intellect that changes. So Sumati and Kumati represent two states of the intellect. Kumati is the unenlightened intellect. Kumati, where ego dominates, where there is misunderstanding, where there is friction, there is quarrelsome attitude, all negativities, where there is kumati, all because of ego, self-centeredness. Sumati is the enlightened intellect, where the kumati or the unenlightened intellect has undergone transformation, and it is now seeing things from a different perspective. In between these two, there is what we call the relative intellect, where the state that the unenlightened intellect undergoes transformation or is undergoing transformation before it becomes the enlightened intellect. And we have put this in a simple way. There are three states of the mind, Abhishek. Great minds reflect upon principles, mediocre minds upon events, and low minds upon people. So here you have a difference. You know, the enlightened intellect reflects upon principles, not upon events or people. Things happen, people are involved, but the enlightened intellect, the sumati, it doesn't come down on any people and blame people and everything otherwise that normally is done in society. The enlightened intellect looks at the principles that exist there and take the principles out. Whereas otherwise the unenlightened reflects upon the people and the events. Now we all have to look at ourselves and see what attitude we have. And devotees, most of the problems, if not all the problems, are created because of the unenlightened intellect, unwisdom, disunity. So I do not see that I am the cause of the problem. I blame everybody else. When everything starts with me. Everything starts with me. Now this is a kind of very, very bitter pill to take. Nobody likes to believe that you are responsible for anything at all except if it's something good. Something bad is not me, it's them. And you check in society today, there is a blame game. From top coming right down to below. Very few people take responsibility. You know why? Kumati. Unenlightened intellect. The country is in a state because of this also. Everybody tries to, some scheme or the other, some loophole or the other, to blame somebody else. Nobody wants to take responsibility. When you look at Hanumanji, when Hanuman was put to guard Sri Ram and Lakshman, and Ahiravan disguised as Vibhishan and took away, kidnapped Sri Ram and Lakshman, under the watch of Hanuman. Hanuman Baba said, it is my responsibility. I was on guard. This happened when I was on duty. It is my responsibility, my obligation to find Sri Ram and Lakshman. That is what you call the enlightened intellect. The disciplined mind. But check society today, whatever happens. Yes, it's not me, it's he, it's them. We don't take responsibility. Everybody runs away. And this is why society, there's so much chaos. So much chaos. As they see, bipati, adversity. Every side you turn, there's some form of adversity. Devotees, remember it starts with you, the individual. It happens in your personal life. It happens collectively. It happens in the country. The attitude. And nothing is going to change unless the attitude changes. Now, togetherness can achieve anything. You know, there's a story, it is said once in a home for differently abled people. You had those visually impaired, those disabled couldn't work, etc. Fire caught hold of the place. So who could have saved themselves, run away? But a visually impaired person, he couldn't see where to go. And there was one who was unable to walk. He could see where to go, but he couldn't walk. So both of them began to cry out, The visually impaired man is saying, help, I can't see, help, I can't see. The disabled man, he's saying, help, I can't walk. Who will come to save them in that raging inferno, as we call it? Devotees, good sense prevailed. Yeah, good sense prevailed. The disabled man, the one who couldn't walk, he said, hearing the voice of the visually impaired man, oh brother, I'm hearing you, but I can't reach to you. The visually impaired man saying, I'm hearing you too. I can walk, but I can't see to come to you. Then the idea came. Listen to my voice, I'm going to call. Listen to the sound and come. He was hearing the visually impaired man. So he heard the voice of the crippled man, and walking, he came to where the crippled man was. But still, they didn't save themselves yet. Then the solution. The crippled man said, brother, now is not time for this unity, no? You are blind, so to speak, I am crippled. If both of us stay with our own pride, both of us will die. So you know what? We have to share. Let me use your eyes. You use my eyes, let me use your legs. How to do that? The crippled man said, brother, take me on your back. Take me on your back, so that you will use my eyes and I will use your legs. And that was what they did. And they saved themselves. In other words, the deficiencies are not to put down people, and the strength is not to be, have this arrogance about you and false pride. We need to share, your strength. I could use my strength to become your strength. Your weakness becomes, I can strengthen you with my strength, and my weakness likewise with you. Share togetherness. But society doesn't happen. Who sink? Kapo, smoke your pipe, which is very, very stupid indeed. Society says, scriptures say, share. Unite. You have to unite. And I'm sure you have heard time and again of crab and barrel. Yeah? Well, there was another example now of Kumati. A bird, a mythical bird called the Bharunda bird. 2 heads, 1 body. So this bird walking along one day, and one of the heads saw a nice juicy worm. So, pick up the worm and ate it. Second head said, you greedy. You got that worm and ate it for yourself. I will do for you. While walking down, the second head saw some poisonous ivy bush. So he wanted to do for the next fella, the next head. He ate the poisonous ivy bush. He ate it. But you see, he was so stupid not to realize. 2 heads, but not 1 body. The poison went on to the same stomach, and both heads fell down dead. Bharunda bird. So we have that situation. It exists politically, it exists spiritually, socially, under all circumstances that exist in our society. And if you have 2 heads, okay, some may have many more than 2 heads, and each one want to poison the next one, not realizing it's the same body we have. And this causes destruction. Even in a home, husband and wife together, if there is disunity, what do you expect to happen? Husband pulling one side, wife pulling one side, the home suffers. And by extension, the community suffers, society suffers. So devotees, this is a very, very important point. And unless people can learn to unite and come together, support, and as I just mentioned, not the crab and barrel syndrome, then what is going to happen? We'll all fall apart. And very strange. Everybody says, it's not me, it's them. Yeah. Nobody, everybody wants to unite, but everybody disuniting. It's not me, it's them. Everybody believes that you are right. Nobody needs to look at himself critically. Nobody wants to look at himself critically. And what happens, as we just mentioned, the body dies, the masses suffer the consequences. All because of the false pride and the disunited attitude of the head, the leaders. Those on top, those are responsible. So, Bhagwan Sri Ram taught us, always show unity. If you notice his approach, always ask Vibhishan, ask Jamwant, ask Hanuman their opinion. Ravan totally opposite. Ravan self-centered, egoistic, and this unity, kumati in his heart. And what happened in the long run? Lanka was burnt. Ravan was destroyed. His whole lineage was destroyed because of his stupidity, because of his ignorance, because of Kumati. So I want you to bear this point in mind, everybody. And we need to look at ourselves closely. These scriptures have wonderful teachings for us. But you have to start on the basic level, that is the level of the individual. I have to look at myself critically and analyze. And at the same time, if I'm in a position to let those who are leaders know, hey, I am not tolerating this fight of yours. I'm not tolerating it. I am not tolerating this disunity of yours. Our society perhaps could go one step in becoming better. But many of us fuel it also. I like this one, I don't like that one. So push this one against that one. So we also create disunity. You know why? Because it is within our hearts. It is within our hearts. Nobody wants to see the bigger picture. Everybody wants to see only what is self-serving. Only what is self-serving. And that selfishness, scriptures condemn. Sri Ram doesn't stand for that. So this is why I started by saying Sri Ram is everything. If you turn to Sri Ram, you have that spirituality inside of you. This is your attitude. You look, for the best for all, not for self-aggrandizement, not for self-justification, for your own selfish objectives. You look for the bigger picture. Because let's face it, if I live in a society and there is bad, I can never be comfortable here. I am contributing to the bad. And therefore, I am directly and indirectly also contributing to my own demise. But devotees, everything goes back to the individual. So I want you to do some soul searching, critical self-analysis, and answer the question. Ask the question and answer it. Is it that Sumati is dominant or Kumati is dominant inside of you? Which one?
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
राजा रामचंद्र की जय।
ओम जय स्वाहा माता मैया जय स्वाहा माता तुम अग्नि की शक्ति तुम अग्नि की शक्ति तुम सच्ची माता